No, be honest, darling. Did you really enjoy it that much? I know you're not big on going out, and you despise having to wear formal clothes with a passion. Okay, you're saying you had a great time, but I can tell just by looking at you that you're tense. That you're on edge. Perhaps even regretful. Darling, there's no need to pretend in front of me the way you felt you had to in front of all those people. That waitress, the way she looked at you. Can't blame her, but still. I know it was just a test, my final trial, but it still hurt to just sit there and watch you be looked at with such lust. Good thing imagining beating the shit out of some is perfectly fine and legal. Otherwise, I'd be in a lot of trouble. I'm just sorry you had to suffer as much as I did. Of course it was my final test, darling. Can't possibly think I didn't know all along. Darling, I know it was a terrible experience for you as well. Waste of time and money. I know exactly why you're so fidgety. You wish we could have just stayed home, right? When you compare the last 3 hours of misery to what we could have been doing instead. We could have played our game, taken a bath, cooked and baked together, done so many different things. Exciting things together. Instead, you chose to squirm uncomfortably for hours in an outfit you hate, first waiting for, then pecking at food that doesn't even come close to my home cooking. All the while having to endure those disgusting people gawking at my body, filling out the dress you chose for me, for your viewing pleasure. No, don't worry, darling. It's not like my gaze wandered. Not like yours, anyway. No, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you have no idea how happy it makes me. The difference is so painfully clear between the eyes you only ever look at me with and those you have for everyone else. Tonight, you spent more time looking at others in the restaurant than me. In our early days, it would have driven me insane. Would have driven me to tears, to violence. Tonight, I loved it. I savored the jealousy and possessiveness in your eyes as you looked around and met the gazes of people openly envious, openly ignoring their dates to look at us. Of their dates, none the wiser, because they were doing the same. You wanted to rip the cloth off the table, send all those plates and cutlery and flowers flying, and cover me from the prying eyes like your prized possession. But you didn't. You just kept looking around, and at me. Every time your eyes are turned to meet mine, as if to check that I'm still there, for an anxious heartbeat, they were full of fear, full of resentment. And then every single time, they warmed up, reassured by the unwavering devotion and worship in my gaze, until again clouding with disbelief and doubt. Until again, you couldn't stand it. Until you had to look away. The cycle repeated dozens of times in those 3 hours, maybe hundreds. I watched it play out over and over again, as if in slow motion. I felt your pain, darling. I felt your doubt. And every time it tore my heart to pieces. Why did you doubt what you saw in my eyes? Too good. You think my love for you is too good to be true, darling. I don't think me just saying otherwise would help much. So I'll do something else. I will tell you a secret. But first, let's move to the bedroom. I want you comfortable for what's about to go down. Now lie down. Yes, this bed. The bed that has gone through so much. I would say it's been too many times to keep track, but I've definitely kept track. You're shivering, darling. Is it anticipation? Or fear? Both would be justified. This secret is quite dark. I've been keeping something secret. I know exactly what you're thinking, darling. It's written all over your face. But I would never cheat on you. There's no conceivable scenario where I would. Willingly or not. No one will ever separate us. No one will ever take me away from you. No hands will ever touch me. No other lips will ever taste mine. I would rather die than break your trust. I feel your hesitation and doubt, but I can't quite offer you a satisfying answer. I can't tell you what the source of my love is. Only that it's true. It's the only thing in my life that I'm absolutely certain of. My love for you is my I think, therefore I am. You validate my existence. I live to love you. And I love you, darling. I'm only yours. I always will be. But you already knew that. I've told you before, with my words and with my eyes. And you know my eyes don't lie. Not to you. But you're disappointed. You're wondering why I used that word, knowing that it would hurt you. That I was keeping a secret. I did it on purpose. I know you needed to hear my words of reassurance after today, and I needed to say them. But they wouldn't have felt as genuine if I just said them unprompted. I needed a trigger. So I devised one. The devious little devil that I am. So what I meant was that I found a way to cheat my way through the month. Through your little test. That's my secret. You see, it's just impossible for me to contain my fury when I look at others looking at you. When I hear them talk to you. When they dare touch you on some flimsy excuse. Take any amount of the attention and affection I want to be mine and mine only. It's fuel to my inner inferno. I can't help it. So I didn't look. I only looked at you. I took you in with all my senses. Turns out, you are a wonderful distraction, darling. I thought I was gonna fail your challenge just a couple days in the month. But I didn't, did I? Focusing on you made it easy, made it a reward in itself, made me calm and happy, not care about the others. But I need to hear you say it. Was I a good girl? Did I please you? Are you glad we entered our little arrangement? Darling, you tremble beneath me. It's so cruel of me to keep you waiting like this. But this was your idea. You brought this upon yourself. But I don't want you to suffer. So let's get to it. Tell me if I was a good girl. Tell me if I pass. Now, darling, that means I've upheld my end of the bargain. Are you gonna uphold yours? Will you give me anything I ask for? I meant it, when I said it was unnecessary. That I love you. That you need but to command. That I'm happy to obey. That being by your side is the only reward I need. But there is something I want that you haven't given me. Something that I feel you are desperately trying to protect. Darling, what I want is your shame. I want it gone. I know you will, darling. I can feel there are things that you want me to do, or to do to me, that you don't tell me about. I suspect that's because you're afraid of losing me. That's a bit silly. You can do anything you want with me, and it's not like I'll endure it. I want you to be yourself around me. And I want you to give me the real you. I want to be everything you want me to be. It would be the ultimate height of happiness for me. So, I'm yours however you please, so long as you don't discard me afterwards. The reward I ask for is very simple. I want you to give me your shame. To tell me how you want to be with me, without any reservations, and to go through with it. Please. You seem confused, and almost relieved too. Wait. What were you expecting me to say? Did you think I was gonna hurt you? Steal your soul or something? Silly darling. What makes you think I haven't already? I'm just kidding. Don't tense up like that. I wouldn't hurt you. I mean, unless you wanted me to hurt you. If that's the secret desire that you're hiding, then I don't know. It'll be hard, but we'll figure something out. Anything for you. Anything. So, what do you want me to do? You want me to what? Well, your wish is my command.